How's it going, everybody? I hope you're having a splendid day, and I also hope you're not getting too bored of just watching videos of me sitting in front of a camera and talking to you guys. But even if you are, fear not. I'll be filming different types of videos in the near future and releasing them for your benefit. But if you've watched my last couple of videos, hopefully they provided some sort of context and some sort of value to you already regarding what my future videos will be about. In today's video, we're going to be giving you an introduction to the stock market. Now, the stock market is something that everybody has the ability to and should put their money in. To put into simple terms, the stock market is a network of exchanges where companies list their shares for investors to buy. So in these exchanges, investors can buy and sell shares amongst one another. So how would you make money doing that? Well, if you buy a share of a company that in the near future increases in size, increases in its revenue, increases in its production, and sees overall growth, the stock price or the share price of that company will go up, and so will your money grow with the value of the share of that company. If you're over 18, live in the US, and have a social security number, you can open up a free Robinhood account to invest your money. Now, opening up a free Robinhood account also gives you a free stock. So I don't really see any reason as to why you would not open up a free account. They literally give you free money to join them for free. It's like getting a free meal. Would you take that or would you not? I'm sure everyone would. If you don't like Robinhood because of the way they halted trading for particular stocks and their whole fiasco with the Reddit page, you can always use different brokers like SoFi, TD Ameritrade, or Webull. Now, if you're under 18 years old and living in the US and you have a job which generates you some extra money that you're not really sure what to do with, you can always open a custodial account with your parents supervising your investments. This is also a good way to make sure you don't take too much risk into the stock market at a very young age. Since I'm Indian, I also want to give the Indian people some context as to how they could invest in the stock market. So if you're over 18 and want to invest in India, you can always open up a Zerodha account or an Upstocks account. But if you want to invest in the US from India, there are multiple brokerages that do so, such as HDFC and also Motilal. I'm sure a quick Google and you can figure out many brokerage firms that help you invest in the US stock market as well. But if you're in a country like North Korea or some shit, I don't know, you might be fucked. But yeah, I pray for you guys, but I really don't know what advice to give you. Investing in the stock market is the number one way to grow your wealth. Instead of buying your $400 Supreme jacket or an off-white shirt, I really think you should consider investing that money in the stock market. Your future self will definitely thank you. Think about it. If you buy that Supreme shirt or that off-white shirt, you're again focusing on instant gratification. But investing in the stock market is always all about delayed gratification. But don't get me wrong, I'm not saying you should never buy a Supreme shirt or an off-white shirt. If that's what you enjoy, by all means, I say you should go for it if you have the money to do so. But if you have, let's say, $500 and you spend $400 on that one shirt and you spend that other $100 eating from only fast food places, but you could have in fact invested $250 in the stock market and used that other $250 to get better nutrition and better whole foods. Come on, bro. What the fuck are you doing with your life? It's time to wake the fuck up and get back to reality. None of that shit over there matters. All your shirts and stuff, that doesn't matter in the long run. No one's gonna give a shit. It's time to invest your money. Trust me. And if you're someone that says money isn't important, it's just a material thing, you're stupid as fuck, bro. You need to wake up and see reality for how it is. All the basic necessities that we need, like clothing, shelter, food, and water, it's all provided by money. And if you want to take care of your general health too, think about it. We live in a society where a salad costs like $12 to $15, but a piece of fried chicken costs like $5. So people go for the piece of fried chicken. But if you want to really take care of your health, you need to eat that salad, right? And that costs more money. So in turn, you need to multiply your money and keep on improving your financial health. Now I want to show you guys a quick example of how investing your money and how the power of compound interest can work in your favor in order to grow your wealth. So to put into simple terms, compound interest is interest on interest. If you have $100 invested and you get a $7 annual return, you'll have $107. Now, if you invest that $107 back in and get a 7% return, your return for the next year will be more than $7 by a little bit. That's the power of compound interest. And in time, it adds up a lot and helps you grow your wealth substantially. It's like an exponential curve. You will see slow returns in the beginning, but then it'll slowly start to rise up steeper and steeper as we go along time. But yeah, some of you might not have understood that, so I'll just show you this quick example as to show you how it works. Now let's say you invested $100 a month for 4 years. That would be a total of $4,800 across the 48 months. There are 48 months in 4 years, in case some of you didn't know that. Now I've just plugged that $100 investment into a simple summation formula for compound interest. Now I've taken the monthly interest, which is just 7% divided by 12, and you get 0.00583 as the interest per month. I took a 7% return on average just to be on the safe side. The actual S&P 500 return has been 10% for the longest time, but I just took 7% to show you guys how it would still look on the safer side of an investment. You invest that $4,800, and at the end of 4 years, you have $5,552.65, which is pretty good return for a $4,800 investment, right? Now let's increase the number of years to, let's just say you invest $100 a year $100 a month for 10 years. That would be a total of 120 months, right? So 120 months, you've invested $12,000. 120 times $112,000 over these 120 months, and at the end of these 10 years you'd have $17,405.55. Look at what a difference is made by just investing $100 per month. You can grow your wealth substantially by investing in the S&P 500, which is also a low risk asset in the stock market. The S&P 500 tracks 500 companies in the US economy and moves based on their performance throughout the year. So you can bet that this is a safer investment in order to grow your money. So now let's look at an example of a person who invests $100 a month from the age of 20 to 50, and a person who invests $100 a month from the age of 30 to 50. Just that 10 years, let's see what a difference it can make. Okay, so from the age of 20 to 50, that's 30 years. So look at your returns right now. If you invested $100 a month for 360 months, which is 30 years, you have a return of $122,611, which is such a substantial increase in your wealth. That's the power of compound interest, my friends. It takes time, but it does the trick. Now let's look at it for 20 years, which should be 12 into 20, 240 months. And your wealth is literally, look at that, your wealth is literally half of what it would be if you started investing $100 at the age of 30 instead of at the age of 20. That's literally the power of compound interest, as I've just showed you. So yeah, that's the basics of the stock market. I didn't really want to get too deep into the stock market in the first video, but hopefully you have a better understanding now of what compound interest can do and what the stock market is overall, and also how you can open up your own account and start trading stocks from wherever you are, except North Korea. But yeah, that was today's video, and I'll see you guys in the next